everybody, welcome back to my channel and hello if you're new. So today's video is going to be a very natural but still very sexy, festive New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. So I wanted to create a video that wasn't very glitter chunks, black eyeshadow, just something very natural but still very sultry, and this is a look that I came up with. I even did not apply false lashes. Especially if you have nice long eyelashes, I think this look would look really pretty on you. For me, my eyelashes are a little wonky, but you know, they'll do. It still looks pretty, but but I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's hop right into it. So for this New Year's Eve look, we're gonna start out with the eyes, just because I want to do a really just subtle but sparkly look on the eye. I'm honestly not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I am just gonna quickly prime them with some concealer. I always use concealer to prime my eyes. And then I'm just blending it out with a little beauty sponge. This one is Real Techniques, actually. I've never seen it before. Devin's mom actually got these for me for Christmas. They're super cute. They're perfect for the eyes. So I'm just taking this and blending out that concealer. I'm just quickly setting down the eyes with some translucent powder. This one's the Laura Mercier one, but you can just use any translucent powder. Just make sure it's not tacky so our eyeshadow goes on nice and smooth. But now I'm just going to take some eyeshadow, and my vision for this entire look is to have it really festive but very glowy and simple. Perfect for someone who doesn't want to do a full face with big lashes, a lot of chunky glitter on the eye, black eyeshadow. This is just going to be a really simple but really pretty New Year's Eve look. I hope. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of winging it, but I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take the shade Warm Taupe here. I want something that's going to be a little bit more cool tone because I want to keep the eyes just very natural and not too warm. So I'm going to take this pretty low, honestly, and I'm going to kind of wing it out so that way we start getting a cat eye shape. My vision for the eyes is kind of similar to my Christmas tutorial I just did, my holiday makeup tutorial, because I'm going to be using the same glitter, but I don't know, but it's still definitely going to be a little bit different, just a little similar. I'm taking this Kylie Cosmetics Shimmering Eye Glaze in the shade of More Pie Please. I cannot put this down. This is just so pretty. I'm obsessed with it. So I'm just going to take this on my ring finger and just start putting it all over the lid. I'm going to kind of focus it a little bit more into the inner part here. Try to, at least. I put a lot on, but I'm just going to kind of start just dabbing it in. I want it to be just very messy. Just add a little wetness to the lid. I'm just taking my fluffy brush and just kind of shaping it a little bit, just so it's nice and blended on the edges. I did not mean to get it in my inner part here. And now my inner corner is super sparkly. So now I'm going to add a wing on the corner of my eye just to keep the eyes very sultry and elongated but still very natural. So I'm just going to use some eyeshadow. I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber here on a little angled brush, and we're just going to do a little bit of a baby wing. I'm not sure if I want to do falsies yet. I kind of want to keep this very natural, no false lashes either, but my wing ended up way bigger than I thought, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off without falsies. Okay, well, Devin called me the entire time that I was doing my brows. He calls me 80 times a day, and so I'm just not going to include that clip because I was talking the entire time. But these are what the brows look like. They're done. They're okay. I just need to get my brows done really bad. For foundation, I want a very glowy foundation, so I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 205. This is one of my favorite foundations ever. I haven't used it in a minute just because I've just been trying out different foundations, but this is a really pretty foundation, so I'm just applying this with my Eco Tool sponge all over. For concealer, I'm using this LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain. This is super light, but it's such a pretty color. I love the yellow undertones in it. So I'm not applying too much, just a little bit here. Since it's New Year's, I figured like we could go pretty dramatic with our concealer and have a really bright under eye because I just love that look. Whenever I do a really bright under eye though, I don't apply a ton of concealer just because we don't want it to look too crazy. We just want it to highlight a lot. I'm also going to go ahead and kind of just clean up that eyeshadow too to give us that really cat eye effect there. So I'm going to go ahead and set everything with my Kylie Cosmetics powder in the shade Yellow. This is a really pretty powder. Just going to set my entire face with it under the eyes and obviously like my cheeks and everything. I feel like this just does a really good job of kind of almost neutralizing that brightness. Like it still keeps it very bright, but it stops it from being like so white under the eyes. It kind of makes it more of a skin tone color. Taking my Milani bronzer in the shade Suntan, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my skin. So do you guys have any New Year's plans? I don't know if Devin and I are doing anything, honestly. We may go get some drinks, but honestly there's not really anything going on that I know of yet, like with all of our friends and everything, so I'm not sure what we're really doing. We were talking about maybe going and get some drinks, but honestly, like, we both don't like spending the money on alcohol. We would just rather like just sit at home and watch movies. But like I think for the past two New Year's Eves, oh my gosh, no, that is definitely not the correct pronunciation, but you guys know what I mean. For the past 2 years, we have just stayed at home and like literally done nothing, like watched movies. And so this year I kind of want to do something, like I'm in the mood to kind of go out, get dressed up at least. Like that's the most fun part of the night. Like for me is just getting dressed up to go out. That's like my favorite thing. But so I think we may do something, but honestly I don't really know what. I don't want to go to like the local bar and grab some drinks, but I'm not sure. I was talking about maybe having a date night with them like on New Year's Eve, like going to a nice restaurant and grabbing some drinks there. Like obviously we wouldn't be there when the ball dropped, but even just having like a little date night I thought would be fun. But yeah, so what are your guys' plans? Give me some ideas because I don't really know of anything. So now that we're on to the face, I guess I can like kind of talk to you guys. I feel like the eyes, I'm always very like just talk about the eyes because like what I'm actually doing because I get so focused. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about like New Year's resolutions and stuff. Like I don't know if you guys have any really cool New Year's resolutions. I'm honestly pretty excited for 2020. 2020 is kind of going to be a big year for Devin and I, and for me, honestly, just personally. Like, I'm graduating college in 2020, which is really exciting, so I'll get my first big girl job. Devin and I are hopefully on track for getting a house, which is, like, literally incredible that we're getting a house this young. But, so I think that we may be doing that. Depends, honestly, on if we can find a house that we like and the market at the time, because I know the market right now is like a seller's market, and so everything's like pretty overpriced. So hopefully the market kind of, you know, drops and we can get a good deal on a house. I'm applying this Essence highlighter in the shade Pure Nude. I think it looks really pretty with the eyes since it's kind of the same tones. So yeah, hanging out with friends is like a big resolution for me, but also I guess like saving my money more and just working more. So I definitely want to work more this year because I'm only going part-time because I only have 3 classes to finish up, which is really nice. So I'm going to be part-time, so I need to spend my time focusing on my YouTube channel and working because, like I said, Devin and I plan on getting a house, and that's a lot of money. We need money, we need a down payment, and we're also purchasing a brand new king size mattress, which is really exciting, but just a lot of big expenses coming up. Also, my car is like giving out a little bit. I had to take it to the shop and they got some work done, but they said that I'm leaking fluid in my car, so I'm gonna need a new car soon, and which is really sad because I love my car so much. It's my first car. I have a 2014 white Mustang, and I just love my car, and so it's really sad that I'm going to need a new car soon, but it's also very stressful because I don't have a payment on that car. It's paid off, so having a car payment and like a mortgage and like I don't even have a big girl job yet is a little bit stressful. But so I'm really torn, honestly, if I want to leave it like this. I feel like this is very natural but still like very kind of sexy. I don't know. I'm not loving my wing. I do feel like it's like a little choppy, but I never know how people make the eyeshadow wings. Honestly, it's like a struggle for me every time. Okay, I'm throwing stuff. we're gonna go ahead and do the lips and then see how we're feeling after that. I'm gonna line my lips. This is the Kylie lip liner in the shade Ice Latte. I had to buy it strictly because of the name. I just love it. So now I'm gonna go in with a lipstick. This is Ultra Nude by L'Oreal. So this is what the look is looking like. I really love the lips with the eyes, but I feel like it's incomplete probably because I don't have lashes on, and my lashes are just looking like very crazy. They're a little everywhere, but we're going to apply something to the lower lash line because I feel like the look is just, like I said, very incomplete. So let's do that real quick. And I'm just going to use a little brush with that same shade Warm Taupe and just run a little bit along the lash line. I don't want to blend it out too much, just to add a little sultriness and connect it up out here. And then we're just going to add a little bit of lower lash mascara. Alright guys, so that wraps up this New Year's Eve makeup tutorial. It's a very simple, sultry, kind of a natural makeup tutorial, but I feel like it's still very festive because the eyes are still very glittery, but it's for someone that doesn't want to apply a ton of black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, or you may not want to, or you may be a beginner, not really know how to. And I know for me personally, I love looks like this. Just very fresh, very glowy, and just very, I don't know, very natural. Also, I just want to say, make sure to have a really safe New Year's Eve. Be careful, make smart decisions, don't drink and drive, all of that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.